Hey Rev folks, it's Coach Jordan here coming at you for Friday, 4:10 Rev workout. Okay, no strength portion for this Friday, just a 30-minute workout. The more we do this at home stuff, the more we realize EMOM style workouts are really good at keeping us on track and keeping the intensity high because it allows us to set a domain for us to rest and continue to work, right? So might be seeing some more EMOMs in the future. We know you love them, all right? I'll talk about my warm-up after this. My warm-up's gonna be pretty straightforward because I wanna get us right into the workout because it's 30 continuous minutes, okay? So movements today, 20 mountain climbers, 12 push-ups, 12 jumping air squats or regular air squats, 8 kettlebell swings, slam balls, or deadlifts. Kind of a pick your own movement there. Okay, and then 8 to the left, 8 to the right, skaters. Okay, you don't do these individually to each side. You're gonna alternate. If you haven't done the movement before, I'll talk about it. Okay, but it's 16 total, 8 on each side. All right, so 20 mountain climbers, 12 push-ups, 12 jumping squats, 8 swings, slam balls, or deadlifts, and then finishing with our 8 on each side of a skater. All right, so let me back you up to my spot here. All right, you can see me, Purple Friday, Skull Vikes, right? So warm up today is gonna be straightforward today, folks, okay? We're gonna do a 10-minute EMOM, very similar style to our workout. We're gonna start with 10 knee push-ups, okay? I don't care if you're the push-up master of all time. I'd like to see these done from the knee today, just as a warm-up to get our body prepared for it. And then we're gonna finish with a little bit of a leopard crawl hold in place, okay, for about 30 seconds, right? So you're gonna set yourself a 10-minute clock. First minute, you're gonna go through 10 knee push-ups. Okay, so quick reminder, those are just a push-up from the knee. So my knees will be on the floor, hands will be underneath my shoulders. I'm gonna get my chest all the way to the floor and push myself back up, okay? Slow and control, all the way down, all the way up for 10 reps. Whatever's left of that minute, I'm gonna hold, okay, or see, hold. I'm gonna rest. I'm gonna rest for that minute. Make sure you keep your clock nearby because the next 30 seconds, we're gonna be in a leopard crawl hold. Right, so a traditional leopard crawl, you're physically moving. In this case, I'm gonna get on my hands and my knees. I'm gonna curl my toes underneath me so I can stand myself up. You're gonna hold this position for 30 seconds. My knees are slightly off the floor. My head's in a neutral position, eyes are forward. I'll try to hold that for 30 seconds. Okay, if that gets really tough, you can cut it down to 15 or 20. It's a weird position to hold yourself in, but you can get very strong, much like a plank hold, but this is using some different muscles. So first minute, 10 knee push-ups. Second minute, 20 to 30 seconds of this leopard crawl hold. And you'll hold that in place, okay? You'll do that for 10 full minutes. Take a few minutes of rest. After that, you're gonna need some water, okay? And then get ready for our workout, all right? Hopefully you used first minute of this workout to jot down those movements if you don't have a way to look at them, okay? 20 mountain climbers, we've done those before. 12 push-ups, 12 jumping squats, 8 kettlebell swings, slam balls or deadlifts, and then our skaters. Mountain climbers, we've done those before. I just want you to keep track of where your butt is, okay? A lot of times with this movement, especially after the core work we're gonna get in our warm-up, I like to see, or some butts will start floating in the air, okay? So you might see mountain climbers done like this, okay? Get that butt down nice and low. Turn those feet. It's kind of fun on carpet to slide your socks. If you want to try it, do it. It's going to be great. If you want to count each foot going in and out as one, or each foot individually going in and out as one, that's fine. Either way, you're going to get a great workout, okay? 12 push-ups. Those should be a challenging variation. Some of these movements you're going to be pretty good at and finish pretty quickly, and other movements are going to take a majority of that minute, okay? That's supposed to happen. Okay, so the mountain climbers, Those are gonna get done really, really quick. Those will be fine. The push-ups and the skaters are gonna take you a little bit longer, and that's okay. All right, so 12 push-ups, just like we did in our warm-up. If you can do those strict from your toes, great. If you need to stick with your knee, great. Right, I'm just looking for full range of motion. That might be one when you get later into the rounds. If you're having 15 seconds or less of rest before you finish those 12, shave a couple reps off. I want to see you have about 20 to 25 seconds of rest every round so we can keep the intensity high, okay? 12 jumping air squats. We've seen these a few times. These can be pretty explosive. You don't need to feel like you're gonna hit your head on the ceiling when you're done with your repetition, okay? What I'm looking for is a good clean squat, normal stance, feet shoulder width apart, toes pointed out slightly, hands out front if you can, squatting below parallel in jeans if you can, and your feet are just leaving the floor at the top, okay? Think of it like doing a thruster or doing a wall ball. You're using your legs to drive up out of the hole, and that's what's driving you off the floor, okay? 12 of those. Next rep scheme is 8 in movement, kettlebell swings, slam balls, or deadlifts. I want you to pick. I know some people are kind of dabbling in both the Rev and the CrossFit and the Grease Your Groove, which is great, right? The more fitness, the better. So do something you haven't done in the last couple days, whether that's kettlebell swings if you have a kettlebell, American or Russian is fine, slam balls. Those of you that have slam balls, you're probably sick of slam balls. You could do some deadlifts today with that slam ball. Other options, please don't hesitate to let me know. But kettlebell swings, American or Russian if you have them, you could switch it over to a deadlift. Slam ballers, you could do slam ball deadlifts. You could do regular slam balls. You could do a slam ball over the shoulder. Just picking something up and bringing it to your hips or to your shoulders, or hip extension is what we're after for that round. Okay, so depending on what your equipment is, play around with it. If you have like a dumbbell, like some lighter dumbbell, something like that, you could turn that into a Romanian deadlift, where you have your object out front, slight knee bend, and you just hinge below your knee and explode out. Hinge below the knee, flat back, shoulders engaged, explode your hips. Do 8 of those, okay? Lots of options there. Last movement is our skater. A skater is a movement we don't do very often because we don't do a lot of side to side agility, but I'm gonna need all of my camera for this one, okay? So essentially what you're trying to do, you're going to hop over to one side, right? And now it's gonna be weird because like weatherman stuff, right? I say my right, but it looks like my left. Just bear with me. I'm stepping or hopping over with my right. My left foot is gonna cross behind me. I'm gonna try to keep my shoulders somewhat square to a point, right? So I'm looking at my phone right now. As I'm going through this movement in slow motion, I'm actually trying to point my chest the same direction as I move through these, okay? I see a lot of folks that get a lot of twist in it. Doesn't necessarily do anything for us. What helps us stay square and make sure we're not putting too much, pivoting or turning on our knee joints is by keeping an object square, okay? So if I was gonna do 8 left, 8 right, it's a total of 16. Let me run through those really quick. Find my balance here so you can see what they might look like. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Boom. Okay, so it's just a light little hop to one direction, and my opposite foot is just tapping somewhere behind me. Okay, you're not necessarily catching yourself with that foot. You're using the leg that you step over with as your main brace when you move. Okay, so it's brace, tap, brace, tap. You can do that for 16 reps. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 movements for 30 minutes. That's a total of 6 rounds. Have some fun. Get after it. This is gonna be a sweaty one, folks. Great way to end the week, okay? Keep in mind, we got a lot of fun stuff coming up on Friday. Trivia night, nutrition talk with Jen and Julie, as well as happy hour with me. It's gonna be a blast, okay? Check out the events page. Hang out with your peeps. I'll see you folks soon. Thanks so much. Happy Friday.